All right, guys, we're going to jump right into it. As I promised, I'm always going to do a recap of the episodes for season 7. So today I have a special co-host, Miss Pretty P. Collins, Portia. Portia is the longest standing member on Team Cameron. She's been with me from jump, and she's spoiled, so it's no need for me to pretend that we don't talk to each other, because it's going to have to happen. So it's going to be very relaxed, and I hope you guys enjoy, because this is how I ride with my people, okay? Yeah. So guys, listen, if you have any questions, please drop your comments below. Don't forget to click that button and subscribe as well. I would love for you to know right away when I will be posting new videos, and I will certainly get those answers out to you. You know I have a live show, yes, which is November 15th. I am popping up live. I'm going to share that information with you. My first show on my Tri-City tour of the East Coast is New York City at Slate, November 15th. So check out my social medias that you see attached to my YouTube. Get your information, get your tickets. It's going to be a party. And I'll just say this. We have Crystal Waters performing. When I do this type of live show, what I do is create, if you will, a television show live in front of you. So I will be engaging the audience as well as entertaining, having cocktails, and talking about sizzle topics. And I got some other things up my sleeve coming your way, so stay tuned. We're gonna hop right on into episode 4.
Okay, so the first thing that I want to ask you is if you know how Candace and Ashley came to this, like, kind of like a beef, because if you notice in the beginning, episode 4, she's like, oh, I got affirmations for you, praying for you. This is Ashley to Candace. And then all of a sudden, Ashley is coming for her at the wine table, at the winery.
Yeah, so you're going to episode 3 and 4 and 5. But
yes,
I can
I'm
touch
doing
on that.
Everything because
it's
all
good.
Very confusing to see how their relationship goes from, oh, I'm praying for you, I have all these affirmations for you, and then they're beefing. It's so. Do you know what happened? Like,
well, we're messy. Ashley and I are in a good place. It was painful for me to watch this because I'm always rooting for Candace and Ashley because I think they're great TV, to be honest with you guys. But clearly, Ashley started out with the pregnancy dust kind of stuff.
Exactly.
And my girl Candace was like, what's in that pregnancy dust? If it ain't Jesus, I'm going to back up off of it.
Yes.
So absolutely. But that was wonderful TV. And then you see, Candace getting her IVF treatment. And then, you see her fast forward, Ashley was saying, I'm wishing you well. But Candace shares with us that she has to postpone her IVF treatments, because she's not producing enough follicles.
Yes, quick enough, how they want her to.
Absolutely.
So it was just very, very weird.
But what was important to note, too, was that Candace was saying also that it was due to the stress from the girls on the show. And I would say that has a lot to do with what the attack on her husband. That's affecting her. So you're right. To fast forward now, let's sit in episode 5 and listen to my girl Ashley say, "It don't feel good, do it."
I can't believe that's why it's so weird.
You know what? We are only human, and I'm gonna lean into this a little bit and say, look, they had a very, very dark history together the last few years. So there are going to be bumps in the road, but I'm still hopeful, and you guys stay tuned, that they'll come out on a positive side, or at least a better side or a better position than they have ever been in the last few years when they're working together. So I hear you, and my thing for Candace is, hey, I support you. I'm not trying to bring you stress. Everyone knows that I have a special place for Candace. We want to say that we are rooting for you and Chris and your baby, as we did for Ashley and Michael when they were planning their family. So I hope that as you guys stay tuned, there is some grace extended toward Candace as she goes on this journey.
Robin speaking for the entire group about Wendy.
Oh, Lord. When Robin is doing the most this season. Now, let me say, I'm happy to see her activated, but I think she should be activated as a sidekick. She should stay in her role because she's all over the place. Because
she's very aggressive.
She's very aggressive this season, and this is the woman that says, "Hey, you know," she was accusing Wendy seasons ago of being aggressive, and I don't see the aggression from Wendy. I'm seeing the aggression from Robin, and it's not a good look. And I like Robin, but you know, I keep it real with Robin too. And Robin would call me out for this, and you know, I'm just of the opinion that it's very personal with Robin where Wendy is concerned. But I digress because you asked the question. There is a point when Robin says, we all basically, and I'm paraphrasing, thought that Mia was lying about having cancer or her health scare. Let us be very clear. I want it known for the record. At this time, when this is being filmed, I'm Mia's ride or die. I brought her into this group here. I never felt that way. I still don't feel that way. I never questioned Mia. That is not how I roll. And I'm going to wait and see what you guys, you know, hey, I'm here for the ride too. When I will say this, as I said before to you, many things this season, I'm watching it with you, the viewer. I'm a viewer. Much of the season, I carried my own story. But much of it was done behind my back. So this is going to be interesting. And my updates will be real emotion, real time with you, the viewers. And, you know, hey, again, I would love to know how you all feel about that. But clearly with Robin, she was not speaking for Miss Karen.
So let's also, since we're on the topic of Robin and Wendy.
Yeah.
How shady, well, it wasn't even shady because she said it right in her face that she wasn't invited to Family Fun Day. And then told Candace to bring Wendy's kids with her to Family Fun Day.
Girl.
Okay, so what's your opinion on that? How did you feel?
Well, I know. Everybody knows that I think that for the last 5 years, Robin has been up Giselle's bush. And this is the first, well, last 6. This year, she's coming out on her own. And I used to say that, but I really feel that she's not used to her newfound freedom. Because she should have called me because I am her friend. And co-worker, not her best friend, but co-worker, and I would have looked after her because everyone knows I throw hellified parties, okay? The first problem is you called it a family fun day. Robin, that was not a family fun day. I was taking the word family out, and I would have put Mean Girl Agenda Day. Her not inviting Wendy is one thing. Her calling her friend to have Candace do it, Candace said it herself. Girl, when you gonna tell me to go to hell? First of all, we are black mothers.
We don't trust anyone.
With our babies, and my kids are grown, and I'm not giving my kids to you either. If I can't be at this family fun event,
no one goes then.
Protocol dictates that Robin should have called Eddie or had Juan call Eddie. And say, I want your kids there.
But no shade. Juan wasn't even there.
Juan wasn't there. You're right. You're right. With his swollen jaw, Juan. Girl, I'm gonna leave that alone. But I'll stick to this. I felt that if Robin really wanted Wendy's kids to at least enjoy the afternoon, call her husband, the other parent. Eddie would have considered that and made a proper decision, asking.
But he's going to support his wife.
He was going to support his wife. Probably wouldn't have happened either, but it was far-fetched to ask Candace to do it.
Yeah, I can't even believe that was even an option. It
really was. Robin achieved her goal, in my opinion, which was to keep Wendy's family out of the family, her version of what Family Fun Day is. And that ain't cool, in my opinion, because, you know, I'm all for the babies.
I agree.
What's your next question?
Okay,
I already know y'all. I already know because y'all DM me.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me just soften this because she's so blunt. Okay. I'm going to let her have at this because you guys had at this. And I'll talk about the elephant in the room, which is my exit from the Family Fun Day, which was not fun.
Yes, I'm pretty sure everybody that watches the episode is going to be like, this is some shady mess.
Yes.
So the question is, were you being shady when a certain person arrived to Family Fun Day?
Well, let me be clear. I have to lay the day out for you guys. I did not know that woman was invited, first of all. That's my truth. I have not been friends with that woman for over 5 years. You know that. And you all will find out. Just stay tuned why I made that decision to excavate myself from that type of relationship. However, that day, y'all know that I was sick and couldn't attend the dance class because I had 102 fever. Remember that? This was right after that. Okay, I'm still sick. You can hear my cough. You can hear the rattling of my chest. I ain't faking. So my mistake was thinking that I was 21 and hopping in the feed and seed bag and trying to do what do you call it? The bunny hop?
potato sack
The
race.
girl, I nearly killed myself, and my chest actually tightened. Now, me and my girl, her daughter, or one of her children has asthma, so she knows what to do. And she said, hold your arms up, it'll open your chest up. So I look like a fool.
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw you
Yes.
holding your daggone arms up,
Right.
I said, this is A1 acting.
No.
And then I was like, you know what? She did sound sick when she got there.
I was sick. My only regret is that I listened to Mia and I held my arms up to open my chest, but I was gasping for air because I was on Z-Pack. You know that because you know when I'm sick more than anybody.
Yeah, and then I got sick.
I know.
That's when I got sick.
I'm sorry. But hey, she asked the question. Now, to be honest with you, yes, my chest was tight. I wasn't feeling good. Now, you guys want to know when I saw that woman approach. Now, in my peripheral vision, like that, you see, like that, I saw something approaching that looked like a security guard or a linebacker. I didn't know it was that woman. I'm not going to lie. I did not know it was that woman until she got up close to me. And then I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm sick. I'm making a sacrifice. I don't want to be with this woman. Okay, that's real. And my lungs were like, oh, girl, collapse. Just go ahead and collapse.
Oh, my
Just
God.
get into your mood and just go with your feeling. I wasn't feeling well. And I said, gee, can you walk me to the car? That was real. I made an executive decision not to be in her presence because I haven't been in her presence in 5 years. What I don't understand is why at every event my friends are hosting, they're pushing this woman down my throat. Like, you all have to be friends. Why now? What, because the cameras are rolling? No, our reality is we're not friends. And I would prefer not being around her, to be honest with you. But it's not out of fear. It's not out of, all I can say is stay tuned. My reasoning, you guys know Miss Karen. I keep it real. And Portia does know because she is family. I had a good reason. Just to leave that alone. It's not something I want in my personal life. And you guys just stay tuned. And you'll understand. And if you don't understand, I ask that you just respect it.
Exactly.
Okay?
I agree.
But yeah, my lungs collapsed, child. I was like, oh, that's it? Oh, no, sir. Not again. Not again. No, not this day. Not on my watch.
So according to Candace, you have a secret man.
Yes.
Let me tell y'all, I've never met no secret man, and I've been with Karen for 7 years.
Thank you.
So let me just say that, I've never seen you with anyone besides maybe a security guard.
And let me. I'm glad you brought that up because Candace and I are growing in our relationship too. So I was a little disappointed to hear her say that, but I will say they were a little litty at that table.
Were they?
You don't think
They
they were?
seem sober to me.
So I was trying to give them grace.
They seem
okay,
sober
let's
to
take
me.
it from the perspective that they were sober. So I don't know why Candace would say that then. If she was sober, I was right to feel very disappointed because she and I are moving in a positive direction and I'd like to see it continue that way. But I want to bring you guys to a very important part of that scene. I'm a great listener. And if you notice, I'm in listening mode right now in this episode 5. Because I want to hear what's going on. I want to see what's going on behind my back. You know what I'm saying? Because I will address it to your face. But if you listen to Ashley, she says, everyone used to tell me, past tense, used to tell me about Karen and Ray. Oh, girl, I heard some stories. And I'm paraphrasing. That's what Ashley said. Then my girl Candace jumped in and put some sauce on it and said, yeah, she thought she was sneaking out of town to have dinner with people.
Okay.
So, and it wasn't Mr. Ray. Let me be very clear that I'm not surprised by this narrative because we have that woman who wants to complete what she started in season 2. I think it's a continuance of season 1 and 2 attack from that woman, which puts her in season 2, and we are in season 7 because you all tell her where we are. But, hey, I will address it. Everyone knows that I'm allowed eye candy. But I have security out the yin yang. And, I have always had security. And I'm not ashamed of my security. My truth is that I married a very wealthy man. And he was a busy man, and you know that. And even before I was a housewife on the show, I got to own it. I was a kept woman, and I'm proud of it. But Mr. Ray never wanted me to go around by myself. So that eye candy that I was allowed to expanded to my security. I'm allowed to have security. Again, I'm not surprised by this conversation. The nature of the beast is real. It doesn't change its stripes. This woman came with the hope that I would be her reality story. So she's continuing. And so I got to watch it. That's my hypothesis. I haven't seen any of this. I'm going to keep it real. I never know when my husband's going to pop up. Okay, Ray's sneaky, and he loves some Karen. So
Mr.
sometimes I'm secured with my security, and Ray's not supposed to be there, but Ray pops up. You see it happen. I'm like, is he checking on me too? Which means, ladies, I'm keeping the attention of my man after 26 years of marriage. I'm willing to have this conversation. Actually, you know, I'm really honored in a way.
Since we're on the topic of you having security, do you want to talk about your event for...
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, I'm like, production, you did not show my face. Let me be very clear. Where you see Ashley, Wendy, Jacqueline, and Mia talking, that's my parte too, okay? Watch the tape. I want you to roll it, okay? It's the actual celebration of my special that I produced for Bravo, Karen's Grand Dame Reunion. So that's the premiere night party. And production, I ain't got no problem with y'all not cross-branding both shows, but put a sister's picture up, okay? Because I am the host and I paid the bill, just saying. So when we look at that, you know, I'm like, y'all cut my face out of my party? I'll just say this, I'm hoping, okay, that they do put my face up and show what it is I talked about, because that's part of my story. And if they don't, I'll come back and talk about it anyway. And remember to click that button below and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, please leave your comments and questions below. I will be responding.
Bye.
Bye.